Hey everybody! I am back with our Creative Scrappers Sketches Reimagined today. I'm going to be working with my Mega Fall Kit, my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And we're going to do some sequin shakers. We're going to play with some epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. Wow! So our sketch today is like a half and half layout with all these gorgeous like circles. I love circles. 2 photos. We are going to just have some fun today. I'm going to go ahead and ink up my edges using my vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. While I kind of get my base going here, let's talk a little bit about my kit. So I went to a craft day. Well, actually it was a couple days with a couple of friends locally, and I brought my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I did 2 layouts. So this is actually my 3rd layout using this kit. And once this layout is done, you guys, I don't have any more full sheets of paper, which is awesome, which means I thoroughly killed my kit. Whoop whoop. I am going to try to make another layout or 2 using some scraps, but I'm super excited. I will show you all of the layouts I've created using my kit at the end of the month when we do our like layout chair, right? Okay. And we have a hop coming on the 23rd. I'm not going to use my kit for that. I don't think I have enough of it left. I am going to go ahead and do a lot of die cutting for my circles and my shakers. I love this die set. So this is from Close to My Heart. It's a shaker die. It makes all the pieces you need to create a shaker. And then they sell like a separate little piece of perfectly sized and ready to go acetate and foam. And it makes shakers easy, so easy. I decided to go the easy route for these shakers. I'm going to be using the Maize Sequin Mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps. This Maize Days collection is actually still in the shop, believe it or not. I don't know why. It's beautiful for fall scrapping. I love it. It's nice and kind of like neutral and sparkly and kind of goes with a lot of stuff. It's really cool. So I will leave my link down below for Spiegel Mom Scraps. You get a discount when you use my link, and it is an affiliate link, so you help me keep all this content on my channel when you make a purchase. And like I said, that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sequin mix is in the shop, still in stock. I went ahead and inked up all of my circles, and now I'm fighting with the acetate to try to get the clear covering off of it. Ugh, I hate those clear coverings. I almost would have been better just grabbing a sheet of acetate and die cutting it. Anyway, moving on. I get it eventually. Add my pretty sequin mix, and we are ready to go with the shakers. I love this wood grain paper. I like both these shakers a lot. I think that they turned out really, really cute and perfect for my fall kit and my photos. Here are my photos. We're going to scrapbook my puppy dogs today. How about that? So there's Andre and Fitz. They are my Furbabies. And I decided to scrapbook them. If you're curious about my kit, what's in there, why I'm scrapbooking my dogs, that kind of stuff, you can totally check out my layout chair or kit chair that is on my channel. I'm going to start by matting my photos with this paper here. This is that wood grain. I used every last little speck of this paper. I'm always up for a good wood grain. I'm going to follow this sketch pretty closely with one exception, and that exception being at the end, and I'll show you when we get there. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and decide where I want my shakers to be, because they are larger elements. So photos first, shakers next, again, because those shakers are larger elements, and I want to make sure that I have room for them after I took the time to make them. I place them so they kind of interact with the pictures, and then I can kind of fill in with a third circle to create a little bit of a triangle, a cluster triangle, including the photos, and that helps to bring your eye to the photo because we want that definitely. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start adding all of the circles. I did not follow the sketch at all in this regard. I had a basic idea of what this sketch looked like, and so I'm just going to kind of wing it now. I am going to cut some of these circles in half because that's going to allow me to let them kind of fall off the page and interact with the edges. That's always a really great design plan when you are doing this kind of a page design, is to let things kind of fall off the edge. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add my epoxy flare. I will leave Scrap and Happy Studios website down below. I love, 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 love her epoxy flare. They're just beautiful. They adhere really nice. They're a lovely size. They're quite different in some respects. And I know going into as soon as I put the epoxy flare down, I knew I was going to need to add some more color, and I totally, absolutely will. And you'll see how in just a minute. Yes, my voice is still junky, and I'm so sorry, guys. I am just sorting through all of these stamped and die cut letters from the stamp market until I have my title ready to go. I definitely moved the title on my sketch. And initially, when I kind of did this, I had planned on putting my title there and then dating the photos. But after I had finished the layout and went to date the photos, I realized that these pictures were taken at completely different times. And there's actually no way for me to date this page. So we're just going to pop it into the 2021 album somewhere and call it good. I'm going to go ahead and get my title. I'm going for a little bit of a kind of bouncing line, so I'm not making things super straight. This type of layout, we don't need anything to be super straight. Things are all at angles and kind of floating around the page, so we're going to go with it. I'm going to go ahead now and add just a bit more sparkle. I took some of those sequins, kind of dropped them, so very, very kind of randomly drop them around the page, and then I can kind of move them around with my finger until I have them exactly where I would like them to be. I can go ahead and grab my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and my Crystal Katana and pick and glue all of the sequins once I've kind of pushed them around and I know where I want them. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that pop of color, just a little bit more that we need, and I'm going to do it with my current favorite thing to do, which is to take that kind of empty side of my page and add some solid colored washi. I'm telling you guys, solid color washi is like my new jam. So I had the perfect colors to match my flare, that yellow and that kind of aqua-y blue, which might right now, it was kind of standing out because there wasn't any more. There's a little bit in the sequin mix, but for the most part, there wasn't any more of this color. So, but washi to the rescue. Add that strip of aqua and that brighter yellow with that solid colored washi. And now all of our colors are going to look great and work together. It also kind of keeps this layout from being monochromatic, and it just adds that little pop of color. This layout was getting, the more I worked with it, the more I wanted a bit more color. And so that's what this washi is going to provide. This is something that I'm currently obsessed with doing, so you're going to see it a lot. And my solid color washi all just comes from a cherry on top. Altenew sells them in packs of color combinations, and I love them. Here are all of my close-ups. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. Make sure to check the links down below. Grab yourself some sequins and some epoxy flare because they are fabulous products. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.